Hold the phone, guys. Before we get started with this video, I have to let you know Urban Decay is doing a 20% off sale. So if you want to click the description box down below, I will have a link to their website that you can go, you can click, and you can do the thing and get 20% off. I will also have the code listed down below. Oh my god, it's so exciting. And now for your regularly scheduled programming. Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I had the flu. When you have the flu, you can't make videos because you're all germed and diseased and you don't want to get that in your makeup, for one, and for two, you obviously don't feel like putting anything on. That's why I haven't had a video in a while. I actually had planned to put this video up on last Friday. I was going to film it on Thursday, and I woke up Thursday and it was like, oh, yeah, right, you'll be lucky if you get out of bed today, kid. I'm gonna stop apologizing for things I really couldn't help. There's nothing I could have done about it. I'm finally not contagious though, so I'm back into making videos, touching my makeup again. I'm so happy, and I'm gonna be doing this video for you guys today. Last thing I want to mention before we get started, my hair. I actually colored it yesterday and I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so like pleased with it. And it's so funny because when I let it fade out, I like it faded. I think it looks really good faded. I think it looks kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but just like more casual when it's faded out. And I get a lot more compliments in person when it's super faded out. However, every time I like recolor it and it's like super fresh and really bright and like, oof, I'm like, oh, why did I wait so long? So I guess I just like it both ways, and yeah, that's pretty much the story of my hair color. Also, how long is my freaking hair getting? Okay, enough about me, let's talk about the stuff. So a couple of weeks ago, Urban Decay sent me the new products that they've added to their Naked line. Like how I say it, like allegedly it's called the Naked line. The first thing I want to talk about are the new lip glosses. These lip glosses are $20 each. The packaging is die for. Can we have a moment for the beautiful, shiny, mirrored rose gold packaging? This is just divine design. It's so good. And the Naked part is like cut out of it. It looks so chic and so fun. It's a really cool balance of chic and fun. I think they did a good job. So then you open it up and it has a longer than average applicator. And I actually really like this applicator. It was really easy to paint the lips. I just feel like it went on really nicely. I didn't have to keep like dipping back in for more product. And overall, I really enjoy this. The gloss that I'm wearing today is Beso, which is this really gorgeous mauve color. And it's not very sticky, I've noticed. It's kind of a little thick and balmy like, but it's not very sticky. I like it. It's not a terribly long lasting lip gloss. I've only been able to actually test this out today because again I was sick and blah blah blah. But I found that it lasts for like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Depends on how much you put on, what you're doing while you have it on. What I will tell you is that with a lip gloss, I never get more than 2 hours wear because I always get like ooked out for some reason. I'm like, things are gonna be landing in my lip gloss and I have to take it off and reapply. But that's just like one of my own little idiosyncrasies that doesn't apply to everyone. The colors are all super sheer. So again, we're gonna go through the colors. The first one is Beso. It is this really great mauve color. As you can see, it's almost like a My Lips but better. They're all super sheer. I mean like crazy sheer. Freestyle is a really pretty shimmery gold sheer. It actually probably has like the most color payoff. Like you could see it the most out of all the other ones, I would say, because it has that really strong shimmer in it. And it's really lovely on the lips. I'd highly recommend that one. The next color I want to talk about is Lovechild, and it's sort of like a milky light baby pink. It's very sheer. I don't know, this one, yeah. The next color I want to talk about is Nooner. Nooner is a very beautiful sort of peach nude. It has a tiny bit of shimmer, but it doesn't really show very much. And yeah, like Nooner. Naked is also very lovely. Again, it has shimmer. I feel like the ones with the shimmer show up a bit more. This one, the color is more closer to my natural lip color, so it doesn't show up on me a ton. But it does remind me of the Urban Decay Lip Junkie of Naked. They're about the same color, so I'm pretty excited about that because I like the Lip Junkie, and so I'm happy to have the Naked gloss. Let's get naked! Streak is amazing. Streak is this super bright coral. It looks really lovely. It really enhances my eye color because there's a little bit of like that orange tint to the coralness of it. So pretty. Again, sheer. They're all sheer. You know, this Naked gloss, I mean, what did you expect? Rule 34 is a brown nudie kind of color. This one I didn't love on me, but I also didn't hate it. So I don't think any of these have so much color to where it's going to be unattractive on you. I just feel like the ones that are more attractive will just be more attractive. Sure. So this is really lovely, really nice, like peach nude. Love this. And there's little bits of pink sparkles in it. I mentioned the texture, but I didn't mention the smell. It's sort of like a herbally type of mint. Once it's on your lips, you really don't smell them, or maybe I just can't smell anything right now, because I know that's actually true. But still, usually with lip products, you put it on and you can't smell. Anyways, so that is the Naked lip glosses. I also want to mention that they really didn't hurt my lips. I, you know, just swatched them and everything, and my lips felt pretty hydrated afterwards. So I would say they're a pretty good lip gloss if you don't like sticky lip gloss, and if you are looking for a lip gloss that's slightly hydrating. So the next product I want to talk about is the Naked Skin Beauty Balm Broad Spectrum SPF 20 DNA Repair Optical Blurring Oil Free. It's a very long name, Urban Decay. I don't know about that. But to be honest with you guys, I wasn't that excited about this product because I'd seen swatches of it online. It seemed like it was going to be really dark. It didn't seem like it would go with my super pale skin. So I wasn't excited to try it, but once it got here, I was like, well, might as well give it a shot. I have to say I was so wrong to prejudge these because I freaking love this stuff. So I've been using the Naked Light shade. I think they have another shade in the middle, probably Naked Medium, and then they have another one called Naked Dark. I really love this stuff, but I don't use it by itself. What I do is, you know, I put on my normal moisturizer and then I use this as a primer. So this is super silky. Let me go ahead and we'll squirt some out. As you can see, it looks quite a bit darker than my skin, very peachy, so I was really concerned that it was going to be too dark. But as you blend it in, it pretty much disappears, and what you're left with is this really silky canvas, and the silkiness of it actually reminds me a lot of the Hourglass primer that's so popular, but it's like, you know, $65. So I was so thrilled to find a product that was similar in texture to that, had a higher SPF rating, and on top of that came in tints, because the Hourglass one leaves this white cast on skin. So when I want to use it on a client, I have to then balance that out with the foundation, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. Whereas with this, it doesn't leave much of a tint at all behind, and if anything, it only richens the skin tone. So this stuff is super welcome into my makeup kit. I love this, and I didn't even want to try it. So there you go. Don't always judge a product before you try it. Head out to your Sephora, your Ultas, check them out, because you never know what you might end up really liking. And I also think that the packaging is quite lovely on this. The only issue I have is that I feel like it kind of, like the tube thing doesn't really hold the product back. Do you see how it's like all gummed up around there? And that's kind of a pain in the ass, but you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, so the last thing I want to share with you is the new Naked Skin Ultra Definition Loose Finishing Powder. And I freaking love this stuff. So to recap of the line, they also have the Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder. And I bought this, I don't know, a while ago. And in fact, I think it was about a year ago. And to be honest, I don't really care for it that much. I don't know, something about it just, it doesn't, we're not friends. Never use it. It's just kind of sitting in my drawer. Occasionally I used it last summer when my skin was a little darker, but I think the main reason why I don't use it is actually because the color match doesn't really work for me. So when this came, I figured it would be much of the same, since they're in the same line, they have the same name. This is just the loose and this is the pressed version. But I would be wrong. This powder reminds me of the Makeup Forever HD powder. That's basically just a silica-based powder. That one's just silica. Obviously this one has a color to it, so it has something else going on, but it's super silky like that, really great at hiding pores. It doesn't make my skin feel super dry, which I'm really happy about, because hello, it's the winter time and my skin's dry in general. And the powder is just super soft and finely milled, and I can put it on after I put my foundation on and I don't feel like I'm gonna put streaks in it. I just love this stuff. I think it's the best freaking powder that I've probably used in a long time. Really highly recommend this, especially if you have drier skin but want a more matte finish. You can see on my skin right now I have like a tiny bit of a glow, but I also have blush and stuff on, so that could be creating a little bit of a glow on my cheeks. But I feel like my skin mostly just looks natural instead of looking too glowy or too matte, and I've had this on now for about an hour, so that would be the results that you can expect. And then that comes in, I believe, a total of 4 or 5 different colors. I also have Naked Medium Light and I have the Naked Medium Dark, and I actually just purchased the dark shade for my kit because I needed them all, because I was like, this is like the best thing since sliced bread. So the lightest shade, the Naked Light shade, is the one that I'm using. I do kind of wish that they had a fair shade, just because this isn't really too dark for me. In fact, I think it works really well for me, but I am not the fairest person, so I would, you know, I kind of want to push them to do a lighter shade, as well as with the BB Balm, but these actually work for me, so I'm not saying that they don't work, I'm just saying that I know that there are people that are more fair than me that are going to want a powder that's lighter. One thing I really like about this powder, and this is super cool, is the Urban Decay logo is actually like in the bottom, and as you like sift the powder out, it like settles into the UD. I think that's kind of cool that they did that. Only other thing about the packaging is that it holds fingerprints, which is super irritating, I'm not gonna lie, and that is also true of the lip glosses. They hold fingerprints too, but they're rose gold, so I'm gonna get over it because they're so pretty, and I love them. That is my review of all the new Naked products from Urban Decay. I absolutely love everything here. Everything is actually going to be going into my kit to use on clients because I love it that much. As I mentioned, I got the shade that I was missing of the powder, and these lip glosses, now I've already used these, so these I'm not going to put in my kit, but I'm going to repurchase 1 or 2 of the shades to go in my kit. Like I said, they're kind of sheer, so it's not like a collect them all kind of situation unless you really like the subtle nuances of the colors, but I do like the texture, and I love the applicator. I really wish that I could find an applicator that was similar to this, you know, as like a disposable kind of situation. So if any of you out there know of any like shaped applicators for disposables, for like a makeup artist kit, I would love to know your suggestions. Please leave them for me in the comment section down below. And I feel like I've been talking forever. This is the longest I've talked in like over a week. It's time to get some water in me now. All right, remember to be vintage or tacky, just be yourself. See you, bye.